In the vast reaches of the galaxy, Earth had stretched its reach beyond the cradle of its homeworld, planting colonies on distant planets to secure resources and build humanity's future. Among these, the smallest and most fragile was the colony, on Lyria 7, a remote, inhospitable planet at the edge of human space. Lyria 7 was barely more than a speck of dust in the cosmic ocean, with a thin atmosphere, rough terrain, and scant resources. To the larger galactic powers, it was insignificant, an easy target for raiders and rivals looking to send a message. The hostile species known as the Krolari had been watching Earth's expansion for decades. They saw humanity's colonies as overreach, weak points ripe for destruction. When intelligence reports showed the fragility of Lyria 7's colony, the Krolari commanders smiled. "A soft target," they said. "We will crush them quickly and teach Earth a lesson." The Krolari fleet descended on Lyria 7 with confidence. Their warships blotted out the sky, sleek and deadly, equipped with plasma cannons, missile arrays, and boarding pods. They expected a brief fight, little resistance from a settlement barely 300 strong, mostly scientists and technicians. But what the Krolari did not expect was that the colony's so-called fragility masked something far more formidable: core of human spirit, ingenuity, and unity, forged by necessity. The colony leader, Marcus, was not a soldier. He was a botanist, a man who had spent years studying the barren soil to make it bloom. But when the alarm sounded and the Krolari fleet approached, Marcus became the heart of the colony's defense. He rallied the colonists, calling on every person, engineers, miners, medics, even the children, to take part. Their weapons were meager, mostly old rifles, mining lasers, and improvised explosives, but their resolve was steel. At precisely the moment the Krolari began their attack run, Marcus initiated a plan that had been whispered about in secrecy. The colony's defenses were more than walls and guns. They were a network of clever traps, automated turrets, and repurposed mining equipment turned deadly. Within the first minute, the Krolari's first wave of assault ships was met with unexpected resistance. Automated turrets hidden among the rocky outcrops opened fire, tearing into the sleek alien hulls. Missile pods rigged to mine detonations erupted in controlled blasts, shredding the boarding pods before they reached the surface. The Krolari were stunned. Their overwhelming force was blunted not by numbers but by human cunning. Marcus directed the defense with calm precision. Engineers rewired power grids to create electromagnetic pulses, disabling enemy sensors. Miners flooded tunnels, with pressurized gases turning caves into deadly traps. Medics treated wounds quickly and efficiently, sending soldiers back to the fight. But it was not just the technology that defeated the Krolari, it was the human spirit. The colonists fought with a desperation born from years of hardship. Each defender knew that failure meant extinction. They fought not as isolated individuals but as a tightly woven community. At the 5-minute mark, the Krolari flagship attempted to unleash its devastating superlaser. A single shot could obliterate the colony's main compound and cripple resistance. But just as the beam charged, the colony's youngest technician, a girl named Lana, hacked the enemy's targeting system using a jury-rigged uplink. With a swift keystroke, the superlaser's aim twisted wildly, striking the Krolari fleet's own ships. Explosions rocked their lines. In the confusion, Marcus led a counterattack. Small teams of colonists armed with mining drones and flamethrowers surged forward, hitting exposed boarding craft and assault vehicles. Within 7 minutes of the attack's start, the Krolari began a full retreat. Their warships limped away, battered and broken, leaving behind wreckage and stunned silence. The fragile colony had done the impossible. Across human space, news of Lyria 7's victory spread like wildfire. Other colonies, once fearful and resigned to weakness, found renewed hope. Earth's military leaders took notice, realizing that humanity's strength was not in overwhelming technology or numbers, but in the spirit of those who refused to surrender. The race, Krolari, once arrogant and assured of victory, were forced to reconsider their approach. They learned a hard lesson: never underestimate the fragile humans. Marcus, Lana, and the colonists became heroes. Their story was told and retold, not just as a tale of survival, but as a reminder that true strength comes from unity, ingenuity, and the will to protect what one holds dear. In the cold expanse of space where empires rise and fall, humanity's smallest colony proved one undeniable truth. Even the most fragile can shatter giants.